Alright, so, once again, back with another quick what sold video. Since last week we also did the video late, so it was another short week. So hopefully we'll now get back on track with the Monday episodes of what sold. So, we're starting off with this Firehouse 2001 magazine patch for the line of duty deaths for the year. So obviously because of 9/11 for 2001, 441 line of duty deaths. So $5.99 in that. And a lot this came in. There was a bunch of these Firehouse magazine patches. I don't even know if they do them anymore. I don't think they do. Because I've only ever seen ones from like the early 2000s up to like 2010-ish, around there. Oh, and then next was this patch that I didn't end up selling, actually. I had to cancel this order. I could not find this. This Milford Fire. As you can see, the custom SKU is FD Mass. And I looked in there 3 times, and I could not see. I looked in there 3 times, didn't see it. I literally went through my entire inventory of almost 1,500 patches. Could not find it. I ended up having to cancel the order. So, it is what it is. I have had this problem before. It's not the first time either where I've lost a patch and just could not find it. But I know one of the times it happened, I ended up finding it later on. It was not where it belonged. So I ended up finding it on my desk. So, but this one, we'll see if that happens, if I end up randomly finding it again. Next is Hillsborough, New Jersey Fire, $6.99. This North Dakota Highway Patrol, $5.99. The South Carolina EMT, $9.99. Sold the Degree. Sold, was it 2 or 3 this week? Or I know the weekend I sold 3. One of them was a 2. One of them, or the one buyer bought 2. Then there was a different one who bought 1. This, I think, was from earlier in the week. And I had just looked at my what sold as well. Or at my eBay notifications that I sold another one just before starting this video up. So I upped the quantity a bit. I did add a few more into my available quantity, because I think before it said 25 and I put it up to, I think, 34, 35, 36, somewhere around there. But I still have literally 3 stacks of, I think, 6 or 7, and they're 6 or 7 tall, and there's 2 in each box, so I have another 50 units at least, just in my closet, not including what's actually already listed. And I don't know if I have mentioned it, I did cross-list it to Mercari just for shits and giggles, because I have so many of them. I don't really expect it to sell over there, but I just threw it up just to try and move 1 or 2 at least. Next is this Ventrac tractor lawnmower. It's what Ventrac does. $14.99 plus $5 shipping. This thing was like brand new. Oh yeah, it was pretty much. You can see it's got the cardboard in it. Got this at Salvation Army for $1. Next, Rocky. We're getting into this is the weekend sales here. Rocky River, Ohio Police, $4.99. Finally sold this Honeywell little safe box. Got this as part of the Amazon coffin boxes, the very first pallets I ever bought. And it finally sold. It only took a 15% off offer to finally get it moved. But as you can see, I listed that October 24, 2023. Was it really only October? It seemed like I had this much longer. Or no, I think I ended the listing and relisted it at some point, because it's from that palette, and I know it was one of the things I listed fairly early on. So it's been around a while. Finally, I'm glad to finally get rid of it. Another Degree. All this must have been probably the 2-pack order. Next is this NA EMT member. National Association of EMTs patch for $5.99 on that. Next was this little Ryobi jet fan blower. Sold it for $70, free ship. This was, and as you see, custom label James. This was something James got on some pallet, and he's gave it to me to sell up on eBay, and then he owes me some money for a pallet he bought. So we're gonna put this towards that debt of his. So it ended up being $48. It was very weird because it was $48 even after shipping and fees. And on eBay, it's never an even number. Next, sold this other sprinkle right. So as you can see, I put sold in the title. Sold it for $92 plus $70 ship. The guy had sent me a message asking if I do $92 plus $60 ship, which I must have been an offer I sent out to him at some point. So he came back with, would you do that offer again? And I told him, I'd do it for $70 ship, because he was also going to Florida, not too far, actually, away from where the other guy was. So I knew that it would cost about $70 to ship it. So that's why I said, sure, I'll do it for $70 shipping. And I still have to finish getting this box taped up and then off to UPS. Next is this Ryobi little 4-inch tile saw. Sold it for $40 plus $13 ship. This was something I'd randomly with a pallet that I had bought that was power equipment. It had 3 chainsaws in it, and it had some batteries, some battery stuff. It was a absolute last resort pallet, because I went there to get Target, but that's when Target started becoming a pallet where you need to sleep overnight to get it. At the local pallet place now, if you want Target, you need to sleep there overnight. Otherwise, you're not getting a good Target. And nothing else they had there was speaking to me, so after doing some wandering around, we found this little Gaylord box of outdoor stuff. It had a couple chainsaws in there and some battery stuff, which I did want to start kind of flipping, because I knew from selling it beforehand when it was James's that I knew there was good, that there is good money in the battery stuff. So bought that pellet, and this was just kind of randomly in there because obviously this doesn't go with outdoor stuff. But this also must have been the store display, because it actually had like a, I don't know what you call it, kind of like a lock on it that had the price tag on it. Oh, talking too much. It was kind of the piece of steel that was on it that had the price tag was attached on here. Anyways, got that off, and it finally sold for $40. Next is this Wagner Control Standard 350. Sold it for $20.99 plus 7 ship, which was not great. I only ended up making like $9 on this, because shipping on it's kind of killer. But these 350 standards just don't move as well to begin with, so it is what it is. But I did have a different buyer message me about one of these, asking with whatever they wanted to use, some stain with like a urethane retarder. Would it work? And I told him, honestly, I have no clue. Do I look like the Home Depot Q&A section? So, is what it is. But I still have a ton of these 350s. There should have been less 350s, more of the 2500s. Then that would have made it a much better palette. Like I said, there's the other degree. That was the last one. And then I listed this real quick last night, and then sold it fairly quickly for $40. Free ship. Is this Philips Sonicare, electric toothbrush. That was pretty much brand new. This was also from that Amazon return pallet. It had just been sitting on my shelf of things that need to be listed, and I finally got around to listing it. Because I've been going through that shelf because I need capital. After buying that Toro pallet, I need some capital, so I was going through that, kind of going through the death pile and just gonna try and pretty much knock it all out. To hopefully, obviously, raise some capital, clear some space, and make room for the next good pallet that comes along, which hopefully will be a while, because, like I said, I need capital more than I need another pallet. Next, this one, I sent out an offer, $25. Buyer has not paid yet. It's another one of these paper-like iPad screen protectors, which, as you can see, I got 2 freaking boxes of them on the Target pallet, actually, that had the degree on it, so I got plenty of those lying around. Alright, and the other account, I only sold one. This New Orleans Homicide, $7.99. So, not too bad right there. We're going to switch back to this one, because I also got the message this morning of, I'm now a top-rated seller, which really is not hard to do. To get getting top-rated is really not that hard. So, that is good. That'll save me on, should save me some money on some fees, supposedly. But when you go to my actual store, you don't notice it. You don't notice the little top-rated seller badge. I don't seem to notice it. Like, if I went, like, on this, see, you don't see it. But there's one of the ways when I clicked on the feedback, one of the specific screens it was on, like, it did pop up that it showed that I am a top-rated seller. But apparently a lot of people are now becoming top-rated, because I've seen it, like, in the Facebook reseller water cooler Facebook. I've seen it a few times. One of the cook group, I've seen someone posted about it. So obviously a lot of people have now become top-rated. Like I said, it's really not that hard to get top-rated. I'm not going for top-rated plus, that's for sure. That's definitely don't want to do that. I'm happy with top-rated. So that is pretty much going to be it. I think I'm going to delay that storage unit video some more. I'm kind of, I want to watch it and make sure I kind of have like a conclusion to it. I think I might have just kind of left it off. So I'll throw that in next week. Supposedly, we'll see. So that is it for now. We'll see you guys next.